Welcome to tonight's episode of News for Ware. I'm Leo Diaz, and our first topic of the day is an issue that has been around for centuries. People believe death penalty should not be used in under any circumstances. Now, according to the government, death penalty exists to bring justice and help bring closure for the victim's family. It is also used as the ultimate warning for any future crimes. Now, let's take a trip to Galway, where people are protesting. As of today, 22 countries around the world were known to have carried out executions and at least 57 to have imposed death sentences, Ireland and Galway being one of them. The wrong execution of an innocent person is an injustice that can never be rectified. Since the reinstatement of the death penalty, 142 men and women have been released from death row nationally, some only minutes away from execution. Moreover, in the past 2 years, evidence has come to light which indicates that 4 men may have been wrongfully executed in recent years for crimes they did not commit. This error rate is simply appalling and completely unacceptable when we are talking about life and death. Although death penalty has a huge impact on the world, the idea continues to exist. But do you think death penalty should be stopped? Now, in other news, we have Christian Rios to talk about cell phone overuse amongst today's teenagers.
Thank you, Liam. Now, cell phones. Everyone uses them. Teenagers around the world spend most of their time on their phones, whether it's for schoolwork or simply just free time. It seems to interest every teen. It's no doubt that cell phone technology has improved drastically since the last 10 years, and it's nice to have it around us, but when is it too much? Cell phone overuse is when you have a large dependency on your phone, which can cause problems. Cell phone overuse has occurred because technology has become very easy to access and has become very addictive, with all the video games, social media, and texting. This is a problem because people will use them while driving, which can cause car accidents. People also use their cell phones daily, and if it's separated, it can cause anxiety. And not everybody finds people who are on their phones attractive. Alright, here's a short film that shows what texting and driving can do. I hope that video will help you make better decisions in the future from texting and driving. Now, for the random topic of the night, here's Brandon Moreno.
Thank you, Christian. For the random topic of the night, we're going to talk about skateboarding. Many people often complain that skateboarding is a crime and causes destruction to our environment. They believe that skateboarding is nothing but vandalism and it should be illegal, while others see it as a sport or just a pastime hobby. Although skating can bring fame and fortune, skaters state that it's not about the money nor the fame, but simply for the love and enjoyment of the sport. Those who dislike skateboarding say it's destruction of property. Now let's take a closer look at this clip.
The freedom about it, honestly. Just the fact that you can do whatever you want, you don't have somebody like behind you always like pushing you to do something like their way. and the ability just to be able to, skate whenever you want, set practices and stuff like other sports, I grew up playing all those sports, and when I found skating, they just kind of just washed away. Like skating definitely took over everything else. They have so much more potential. Such simple things have so much more potential than people perceive them to have, honestly. It's crazy. I wish everybody else could see that, see the world like how we see it.
There's so many more ways to express yourself with skating than there are with anything else. There's so many different kinds of skating. There's kids that jump down stuff, and that's what they like to do.
Manuals, flip tricks, I don't know, rails, any of that stuff.
There's kids that do tech stuff, and that's what they like to do. And there's vert skaters, and there's so many different aspects of it, but it's all relatively the same. Comes back to the same feeling. It's just.
We can all agree that skateboarding has much love, but much hate as well. But in the end, it comes down to how you see it yourself. Well guys, unfortunately this episode has come to an end. We'll see you next time on next episode of News for Ware.